Can't tell you how glad I am that you can join us. My name is Kojo Yankson. You're welcome to The Pulse. We begin from the eastern region, where 5 persons are in police custody following allegations that they are part of a ritual killing plot. They're said to have been arrested by the youth of Amanase near Suhum after a tip-off that they intended to abduct a boy. The chief of the area called on the police to come for the suspects. The youth, however, wanted to carry out instant justice, resulting in a clash. A police car was damaged, with a car belonging to one of the suspects burnt completely. Youth leader Richard Safuru, who spoke to Joy News, alleges that one of the suspects is the husband of the spiritualist said to be at the center of the gruesome killing of a 10-year-old boy at Kaswa Lamte. There's more in this news desk report.
In videos of the incident put on social media, more than 50 men are seen heading towards a building. Another man is heard saying they are taking the people away, causing the youth to double up the chase. Youth leader Richard Saforo says the youth moved in after they felt the men suspected to have attempted to abduct a boy will be let go.
He decided to take one of our brother's son to the spot, so he was giving a drink to the small boy, but the small boy was insisting that he's not going to drink. So since people put him on the spot, they were monitoring his actions. So immediately they rushed on him and was asking him the reason why he was giving the guy those items. So they asked him what is it, and he said it's water. But when they took it from him and they checked, it wasn't water. It was application with mixed with some things, you understand.
In another footage, a car is ablaze. Richard explains what's happening.
First, it belongs to one of the priest wasn't around, so it belonged to one of the priests. That's Wazinga. That car was 247 roaming in the town. 247. The chief called them and they obeyed instruction. Then came that they were like they wanted to do something so that they will escape. Then the chief called for the youth.
Richard alleges one of the suspects is connected to the alleged ritual murder that took place at Kaswa that led to the death of a 10-year-old boy. He explains a suspect is married to the priestess at the center of that controversy.
And her husband, the priestess husband, is also the priest. But before you go there, you go and see the priest before the priestess before you see the husband, the priest.
Let's learn more. My colleague Maxwell Kudeko is our correspondent in the eastern region. Maxwell, what more do we know about these suspects in particular and the alleged connection to the spiritualist at the center of the Kaswa ritual killing?
Well, Kojo, there seems to be a network challenge here, but I think that the gentleman has given us a perfect narration on what transpired yesterday. According to sources, over the weekend, they had a big funeral in town. And the youth realized influx of some persons parading as madmen in the community, which was not so usual within the town. So almost everybody was on an alert as to why some few people parading as madmen were in town. So just as he said, one of the guys who had dressed as somebody who has mental problem or somebody who was insane was seen giving a liquid substance to the young boy, and then they followed up and realized that he had put in certain substance in the alcohol suspected to be tramadol, just so that when the child gets intoxicated, he may take the child away and then do whatever he wished to do with the child. But fortunately for the community, the gentleman was spotted in the act. So they took hold of him. They attempted to handle him. But in the process, the chief of the town took custody of the gentleman and the other accomplice. Now, the man who is at the center, or the priest who is at the center of the controversy, the Wazenge, and then one Togbezo came to the scene. And then the community knows the activity of these people. So when they came to the scene, it also infuriated them, and then they started rioting. So the chief had to intervene and called in the police. Now the chief kept them in his palace, awaiting the arrival of the police, so that the police car would take them out from the town. But the youth insisted that the chief release the suspect to them, so that the youth would take the law into their hands and enlist them, because of what has happened, happening in the past. So they have to call for reinforcement. And then the officers from Suhum, Kota, and some from Kufuria had to come to the scene just so to calm tempers down. So the youth purchased stone at the chief's palace in their quest to seek for the release of the guys. But thankfully, the police were able to rescue the 5 suspects to the Suhum police station. Now they caused damage in the process to the building, the chief's palace. They purchased stone on the roof, so you can see that there's serious damage on the roof, and then also the windows and doors, the sliding windows and doors at the chief palace have also been seriously damaged. Now a police car that came to the scene to rescue the suspect also got damaged. We are told that the Suhum district police commander also hit on the head. One of the stones that they were purchasing at the palace landed on the head of the district commander. As you speak now, the district police, the Suhum district police, have custody of these 5 persons, interrogating them as to what happened in all of this situation. There is very little beyond this information. We tried severally to get in touch with the Suhum district police command to find out what the suspect have been saying, but it appears that that information is not forthcoming. So for now, all that we can say is that the 5 suspects are in the custody of the police. It is believed they suspect them, the priests, they suspect them to be affiliated or connected to the incident that happened at Kaswa. So that is the reason why the youth were so infuriated, wanting to lynch the guy. So we can report that yes, the 5 persons have been arrested. They suspect them to be a part of a syndicate that kind of indulge in rituals,
right?
Getting people to. So we are waiting to hear from the police what the suspects have been telling them since morning.
And of course, we will stay on it and come back to you for updates as and when you have them. Maxwell Kudeko, our man on the ground in the Eastern region.